Hi there, I'm Alexander with Lichess Masters. Today we have a 3-minute Blitz game between International Master Opperwezen and the Grandmaster Alexander Zubov. So game starts with d4, d5, c4, the Queen's Gambit, e6, knight c3, knight f6, c takes on d5, e takes on d5, so the exchange variation, bishop g5, bishop e7, e3, c6, queen to c2, knight b d7, bishop d3, castle from black, knight g e2, rook e8, getting the rook to the semi-open file, castle, knight f8, maybe planning on moving it to g6 later on. So we have rook a b1, developing the rook to b1, knight g6 as planned, b4, white is trying to expand on the queen side, a6, black stops further expansion, white just doesn't care and continues with a4, and here we have bishop d6. Here we have king h1, and let's see if white didn't play king h1 and played like a slow move, like let's say rook to b2. It's a move, it's an example. Here we would have bishop takes on h2, checking the king. I think maybe the best move would be to take. Here you can not take, but it's not that good too. So let's say king takes on h2. Here we would have knight to g4, check, king to g1 again, and we would have queen to g5, taking the bishop. Here of course it would be winning for black, without a doubt. So anyway, so Alexander is a grandmaster and sees all that, so he moves the king to h1 just as a safety precaution. Anyway, h6, kicking away the bishop, so bishop takes on f6, queen takes on f6, and here we have queen d2. White maybe tries to further centralize it and coordinate it with the minor pieces, so he creates the momentum for an attack, let's say. Anyway, so back to the game, we have knight to h4. Black seems eager to attack. Here let's pause a second and take a look at black's pieces. Here the knight is covering these squares, the bishop is covering all this diagonal, and the bishop, the light squared bishop, is covering all this diagonal too. So I think white is in quite the trouble, huh? Anyway, so we have knight h4, knight g3, and here Stockfish says actually it's a mistake. Here best move was f4. So anyway, that wasn't played, so we have knight g3, and here black sacrifices the knight, that is if white takes it, on f3. But according to Stockfish, again, it's a mistake. Here Stockfish would have liked the beautiful, and when you'll see it, you'll understand why it's beautiful. bishop to g3 to h3, and here black would be forced to protect the g2 pawn, so we would have rook to g1, knight to f3, we would have queen to c2, knight takes on g1, king takes on g1, and bishop e6. Here white would lose a rook, but the game continues. But that didn't happen in the game. Let's see what happened in the game. So knight f3. Here white played queen to d1, and here Opperwezen sacrifices the knight on h2, taking a pawn. So king takes on h2, and again Opperwezen finds the engine stop move and sacrifices the rook on e3, taking again a pawn. Here seemingly white made a blunder, so f takes on e3. According to Stockfish, it's quite the blunder. Here the best move would have been knight to e2, further protecting the knight on g3, but anyway it wasn't played. So here we have queen h4 check, king g1, bishop takes on g3, so the queen is threatening a checkmate on h2. So white plays kind of a desperate move, rook to f5, and here it's all over. So queen h2, king f1, queen h1 check, and here Alexander Zubov resigned the game. Why did he resign the game? Well, the only legal square that the king can go to is e2, and then we would have queen takes on g2 check. Here white is without a move and would have to block with the rook, so rook f2, and we would have queen takes on f2 checkmate. Anyway guys, hope you liked it. Well, if you did, please make sure to subscribe. I guess I'll see you soon, and bye for now.